Guys, if you are not profitable and you're finding it hard to get setups in the market, this is the video for you. At the end of this video, you are going to learn how you can start making money out of the Forex market using a very simple strategy that I am going to show you today. This strategy involves using a 20 period moving average and price action. I am going to show you this in the simplest way possible. And believe me, if you follow this video from the beginning to the end and follow all the steps that I'm going to show you, there is nothing that is going to stop you from being a profitable trader. So let's go on to the charts now and I'll show you the strategy. All right, so we are on the gold chart. We are on the 15 minutes time frame, but this can be applied also on the 1 hour, 4 hour, daily chart, weekly chart, depending on how you want to trade. If you want to swing trade, position trade, you can use the daily, weekly, monthly charts. If you want to swing trade, you use the higher time frames. If you want to day trade, use intraday time frames, which could be the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, and below. If you want to scalp, you can use also the intraday time frames, which can be the 30 minutes or 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, up to 1 minute chart. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to apply this on the 15 minutes chart. But remember, most of you ask me, does this work on all pairs? Does this work on all time frames? It works on most of the pairs, which I have personally backtested. But you can also take time and go and backtest this strategy using the same principles and same rules on any other pair. So let's get started. What do you do when you are using this strategy? Strategy is very simple. As you can see here, I have two indicators. I have the moving average and I also have sessions by Lux Algo. I have made them my favorites here, but you can go and search them. Go to indicators up here, and then this pop-up will appear, and then you go and search for moving average exponential. Put that on your chart, and then you want to search sessions by Lux Algo. It is this indicator here that is showing me the London session in a gray box and then the New York session in the orange box. So the moving average is this line here, this wave line here that you're seeing on the chart, and it is a 20 period moving average. As you can see here, it's a simple moving average. You can also use an EMA. We can change this to EMA, but even the simple one works just the same way. Okay, so this strategy is very simple, and I know that if you just trade this strategy, guys, it can change your life. If you're a person who does not know how to trade and you actually are failing at trading, this strategy can be the lifeline that you've been looking for. So don't skip this video. Please watch the video till the end and make sure you understand everything that I'm going to show you here. Okay, so to get started, how does this strategy work? This strategy works based on the moving average, this 20 period moving average, the London session, and the New York session. Okay, you can use any other indicator that allows you to see the London and New York session, because you want to trade within London and New York sessions so that you can have better volume within your trading. Okay, so that you can have momentum candles, big candles like this. As you can see, the London and New York sessions produce the biggest candles, as you can see here. Okay, the Tokyo session or Asia session normally produces a ranging market or small candles, as you can see in between those London and New York sessions. So this strategy works in a very simple way, and I'm going to illustrate it to you. So to use this strategy, you want to add on these two indicators, you want to add price action, which is also a strategy that I showed you on this channel some time back, using the previous high and low levels or market structure levels. So what you want to do here is you want to plot one line representing support at the most recent low, okay, before the London session opens, and you also want to plot another one at the most recent high before the London session opens, and that one we can color code it red to denote resistance. Okay, so this red one denotes resistance before London session and New York session, and this green one denotes support. So what you're waiting for price to break above the red line or resistance, or break below the green line, which is support. So here we are seeing that the price during London session went and broke above the red line, which is the previous support, previous resistance before the London session. So after it has broken this resistance, you know that the buyers are now coming in to take control of the market, because the previous high, which is this, has been taken out. The high has been taken out. Okay, so we are expecting that the market is going to give us some sort of a discounted price, or it will pull back down below resistance to get a discount before it rallies. So where does the moving average come into play? The moving average helps you to know where you are going to be entering your trades. Some people use Fibonacci here. Fibonacci can also work, but in this case, I'm just showing you how to use the moving average. For example, if we drew a Fibonacci from here to the high price here, we can see that the market comes to the golden zone, which is this area here. It comes to the golden zone Fibonacci, okay? But if you're not going to use Fibonacci, this moving average here can help you find an entry without you using Fibonacci. Though Fibonacci, if you know how to use it, can also work without you using the moving average. But in this case, the moving average is what we are using to get our retracement. So the market, after it has gone up here, broken the red line, this red line right here, it's broken the red line, you're waiting for it to come now and break below the moving average, okay? The price has to retrace below the moving average, and it has to break below the red line, okay? After breaking above the red line, wait for it to break below the moving average and also break below the red line, okay? So in this area here, this is where we are going to be getting ready to enter our trades. Now, how do you enter the trades? To enter the trades, the first rule for you to enter the trade after all of this has happened is you wait for a candlestick to break above the 20-period moving average, which is this big bullish candle here that you're seeing right here, this one here. This bullish candle breaks above the moving average. So that is where we want to enter our trade. At this candle here, this candle breaks above the moving average. That's where we enter trades. So let me repeat so that you understand what you have to do. You draw the red line here on the previous high before the London session opens, most recent high, and you also draw another line at the most recent low of before the London session. After you've done that, make sure you have a 20-period moving average plotted on your chart, okay, so that it can allow us to measure a retracement after the market breaks the high or the low line, okay? So in this case, it breaks the high, okay? So we know the market has broken previous high, so we are getting ready to go bullish, okay? So normally the market doesn't continue going up after breaking the high. It creates a high, okay? Then it comes down and creates a higher low, which is higher than this area here, okay? Let me show you that. So you can see that this was a high, okay? This was a low. Market goes here and creates a higher high. Now what happens? Does it continue going up like this to create more high? No. It comes down first to create a higher low, which is higher than this low, okay? So you wait for this higher low. At the higher lows here is where you're getting ready to jump in on the market or into the market. When the market breaks above the red line here, you want to wait for the market to come back and break below the moving average. This is for a bullish market, or when we want to buy, okay? Wait for the market to break below the 20-period moving average, and then wait for the market again to break above the 20-period moving average. That is when you enter your trade. So this candle is where we're going to enter our trade. And where do we put our stop loss? We put our stop loss below the most recent higher low, which is this area here. So press just a few pips below, okay? And then we are going to target a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, okay? Like this, we target a 1 to 2. You hold this trade to take profit like this. So those are the rules for this trade. I hope you guys understand this. That is how you trade this. How do you trade this on a selling market? Let's look for a selling market right here. Let's look at getting the lines. This is the high, which is resistance, and this is the low, which is support. Okay, color code it green. So we do mark this before the London session opens. Now when the London session opens, we have our moving average right here. Okay, so what happens during the London session? Okay, during the London session, we have that the market has broken below the green line, which means we are looking for sells. Okay, but wait for the market to come and break above, okay, above the 20 period moving average here, and then wait for it to close below with this black candle. Let me show you this. You can see that the market broke above here and then it closed below the moving average with this black candle. So where do we put our trade? Put our trade when that candle has closed. Right here. Put our trade there. And then where is the most recent high? It is this one. So we go and put our stop loss here. It's a pretty wide stop loss, okay? Pretty wide. We don't get a 1 to 2 here. Nevertheless, if you are trailing or managing this trade, okay? If you're managing this trade, you can close this trade or close partials at a 1 to 1, as you can see. But this trade, if you left it without managing it, it would go and hit stop loss. But you can see that the market moves in this direction, okay, and gives you some profit. Let's look at this area also, and we'll see if we can get another. So we have most recent high right there before London. And where is the low? This is the most recent low right here, okay? So you can see that the market breaks the low before breaking the high. The one the market breaks first is what you consider. So you see it breaks this low, okay? And then it prices up and goes up above the 20 period moving average. You wait for it to close below. You see here it closes with this candle here below the moving average. That is where you take your trade and you put your stop loss just above the most recent high, which is this area, and then you target a 1 to 2. This one works out. This strategy, as all other strategies, does not have a 100% win rate, but it has up to 70% win rate. And with a 1 to 2, 70% win rate, guys, you are on your way to becoming millionaire. This is the simplest strategy that I have ever shown you guys on this channel. Go and try this strategy. Try it on derivative, try it on synthetic indices, try it on indices, try it on stocks, try it on any other tradable instrument. Believe me guys, I was not going to share this, but I say let me give it to you guys because you guys have been full of support. And I say let me give it to you guys because I know it's going to benefit you guys. Guys, let's go use this strategy. It's going to really help us to become profitable. I hope you guys have understood this. If you want me to come and do a detailed version of this, leave a comment down below and bring this video to at least 600 likes. Then I'll come back and do a detailed version of this and probably also combine it with the one candlestick strategy to give us a more solid way of trading this. But with this alone, you can make ton of money. Some of you asked me how you can send me a thanks or a thank you, how you can send me a token. And I found out that it's very difficult for some of you to send a token or whatever you want to send me as a thank you for the free strategies I've been giving you. What you can do on this channel, you can see below there is a button that says thanks. You can click on that button and then you can send me a super thanks that way, if you don't want to do it manually or send me manually. Thank you guys for your support. Until next time, peace and out.